Okay, so now that the motor's out of there, I can make a better measurement. So let's say this right here, all right, the distance between the swing arm spacers. Okay, let's do that. Oh, other way. Let's do this. Okay, now take this measurement. Oh, damn it! This stupid thing is in the way. Yeah, it's not gonna work, man. Well, I mean, the distance from here to here is 87, but this with the spacers, it's different. It's like it's about 83.5 millimeters. All right, that's my guess. So let's go measure the one on the motor. All right. Okay, I'm gonna go measure that spacer. Should be, oh, you look at how crooked it is. It's super crooked, man. Yeah, like we may have to redo this whole thing, man. I'll tell you. Anyway, the spacer is, see, the spacer is not even cut straight. You can see here it's cut like at an angle or something. What the hell? Like you couldn't cut that fine? Okay, so I'm getting about 83.7 millimeters. All right, if I take the median measurement, okay, guys, 83.68. All right, to be exact. Okay, so the distance from here to here I got was 83.56. It's hard to measure it though, man, on the bike, because oh, you know what? If I can take that, let me take that off. So this nut here is what's keeping me from measuring it. So I'm going to remove this for now. Okay, I think all this puts tension on it, so now it's going to be like super loose. Okay, but I'm going to try to get a better measurement of it. Okay, I was able to get an accurate measurement by taking that nut off. Okay, guys. Yeah, the nut that's right here, because it was getting in the way. But I got 83.81. All right, so I'm going to put 83.81. I just put 83.80. 83.8. So we've got 83.8 minus 83.56. 0.24. Our difference is 0.24, a quarter of a millimeter. All right, so that's how much it's off by the center part. Okay, guys. Yeah, so that pipe was cut wrong. We're gonna see if we can make a new pipe for this. Okay, guys. And we're gonna see if we can straighten that motor mount out. Hopefully it'll be happier that way. Okay. I know we're readjusting everything again, man. I like I said, I had everything in there fine and everything, but now I want to make sure I do it right. All right. I'm basically redoing all the work that other guy did, man. It's what the freak, man. All right. So it's a quarter of a millimeter off. All right. That's not a lot. Okay, guys. Yeah, a quarter of a millimeter. So it's pretty close. We gotta see if we can get it pretty close to 83.8. All right, so maybe if we can make it like 83.7 would be good. All right, it's okay if it's a little bit small. All right, guys, but I want it to be precision. All right, and we've got plenty. I've got kind of a lot of pipe. I only got one pipe though. The other ones I have two pipes. But this one I only have one. Okay, so we're gonna try to make a new spacer that's just the right size, the perfect size. All right, because that one is just cut all messed up, and then all the mounts are all crooked and bent and stuff. All right, so I'm gonna see if we can straighten this out. All right, is what I'm gonna say. Man, yeah, it's bent a lot. They bent it just so they can get it in there or some shit, man. Why is it like that? Anyway, we took the measurements for this already, so I think it's fine. Whatever this turns out to be is what will, you know, whatever. All right, so I think it'll be okay. But yeah. I don't know how this bent like this so badly. It's bent a lot. That's why it seems like the motor's doing this. Like it's kind of crooked like this. So maybe if we can straighten these out. Dude, if we straighten this out, we're gonna run out of space. Think about it. Look how far. Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe we shouldn't mess with it, guys. That's a good question. All right. Anyway, so the plan is we're going to make these spacers, okay, guys? The purpose of this video was to make these spacers for this, all right, to fit over there. See, it fits nicely. It's kind of loose, all right, but this is going to go over there, and then we're going to have another one here and another one here, all right. But I don't like how this is not cut properly, and I don't like how this is bent a whole lot. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be straight. You can definitely tell it's bent. Like, take a look at this, guys. What the hell? Look at how bent it is, man. Is that the only way to get it to fit? I don't know, man. But yeah, we gotta try to bend that back to the way it should have been. That's why the motor looks all messed up. Alright, is it okay to leave it like that? Well, I guess so. I don't know. But this is not gonna come off, see? And we actually need to get this off so we can put the spacer in here. Yeah, the mount is just all dorked up, man. Yeah, so I think what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna push this spacer out and then try to straighten this. So straighten it so we can just push this in without any resistance. All right, right now it's all tweaked up and stuff, so that's not going to come out nicely. Okay. Yeah, we could probably use a wrench or something to straighten it out. We'll try to straighten it out as best as we can. Okay, and then hopefully that'll get the motor to line up better. Okay. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night, man. Let's see if we can get this. I have the measurements here. We might have to do it again. All right, but let's work on straightening this first. All right. Okay. Okay, so let's try to get this spacer out, man. The spacer has to come out so we can put the spacer in between here anyway. So we got to get it out. Okay, we're gonna try to take this pipe out. All right, the inner spacer. This bit nicer area to work with. Okay, and we gotta try to get this out of here. The first thing we could do is try to straighten this so it comes out straight. All right, it's totally tweaked, man. So I'm gonna use this wrench to tweak up on this. It's just very difficult too. That's because there's nothing holding it. Alright, we just have to just whack it out, man. I hope no gear oil comes out of it or anything. I'm not really sure what the vent is on this motor. It would have been easier to bend this when it's on the bike, you know. Yeah, I think that's all we can do, just hammer it. If I hit this is gonna move. Yeah, like don't want to move, man. Alright, we're just gonna have to keep it like this. But I don't think this is gonna move anymore, man. It's hella crooked, and I don't know how to get it uncrooked. I haven't got anywhere to mount it to twist this sucker, man. Yeah, it's super crooked. Alright guys, anyway, I will figure it out, man. We gotta get that spacer out there so we can add the spacers over this. One nightmare. Alright. Okay guys, so I got the mount to be pretty straight, alright? It was moving earlier. Now it's not. Yeah, see it moves through it now? Maybe I can just, oh yeah, there we go. We can just go out this way. So what I did was I took a punch and I just hit it over here until this one straightened out. Alright. Yeah, it's like super crooked, guys. But as long as this lines up nicely, I think it's okay. So let's see if we can get it out this way. I think we're just going to make a new one of these also, guys. How am I going to get that out now? It's like stuck in there. Yeah, this pipe is like messed up. Yeah, see, it moves nicely now through there. Let me just get a pliers or something and wiggle it out the rest of the way. Okay, but yeah, I succeeded in straightening them out. That's good. All right, now the problem is, like, we don't know the spacing that we need, all right, anymore, because we altered this. All right, we can just go with what we had before, and then we'll, you know, it's fine. We'll go off of the measurements we had before. Okay, there we go. It's all kind of gnarled up now. Yeah, because it's rear mount. There we go. Plus we need to make a spacer for this too, so that's what we'll do. I think once we get the spacers in there, everything will line up when we tighten it on the swing arm. Okay, so that's a scoop, guys. Don't do that. Put this right here, and we'll just whack it. I think this pipe is kind of bent too, man. There, I got it out. Hooray! I got it out, guys, and I think we got to make a new one because I kind of gnarled this one up, hitting it with the hammer. All right, but it should go through pretty nicely now. So I'm gonna say, all right, it's still kind of crooked, but it's a little better now. It's fine if it's a little tight. I'd prefer it was a little tight. So let's go get our smaller pipe and see if that'll fit in there. Okay, because we might have to make a new one. Oh, there we go. Fits perfectly. Alright, this is the mount that came with the Lithium King thingy. Alright, so we'll have to make a new one of these. Alright, but I got the measurement for the inside, so that's what we're going to use. Okay, man, it gets all scratched up really quickly. Okay, but we still have this. It's still kind of usable, is what I'm going to say. Alright, and like I said, they didn't cut it very straight, so I think this side is the butt end. This is the end of the pipe that's already cut straight, and then this one, they didn't cut it very straight. They cut it with a saw or some shit and cut it. So when we cut it, we're going to use a pipe cutter, guys. We're going to use a pipe cutter, and then we'll probably grind it flat a little bit with the grinder. And then, yeah, this is really thin too, man. I don't even think this isn't even the same pipe, maybe. This looks a little thicker than this. Okay. It makes me wonder, will this fit over the swing arm axle? So the swing arm axle, oh yeah, let me go measure that real quick, since it's already exposed. Okay, the swing arm axle is, it's almost like I'm building a brand new bike. So Hazemake is gaining a wealth of experience in installing these QS motors. My swing arm axle is 18 millimeters. Alright, if you guys can see that, it says 18.06. Let's call that 18. Right. 18 millimeters, and this is 16.7. Is that right? I think it's like 17. It's like a millimeter smaller. I would think it's not going to fit. Maybe that's the wrong pipe. I don't know. Because this is the pipe that they're using here. Yeah, this one is a thinner walled one. Yeah, this is 17.6. 17.6. And this is 17 exactly. This one's actually bigger. We may want to reuse this one, man. I'm not sure. What I could do is cut a piece of this off and see if I can get it to go over that. But I don't think it will. Okay, so I've got my handy dandy pipe cutter here. I hope it's big enough to cut what we're cutting. Ooh, you know what? It might not be. Let's see, this is a smaller one. Should be fine for this one. Right, but the bigger one, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Okay, that's my pipe cutter. So that will ensure a nice straight cut. All right. Yeah, I had to cut like a steer tube for the swingarm. All right, so this is the one that we're going to cut. So I'm going to try to make a new one and see if we can get it to fit like precise. Okay, guys. If not, we're going to have to reuse this one, but they didn't cut it very straight, man, and it's all messed up. Okay, let's. So it was 83.8 millimeters is what it was. Yep, 83.8 is what we want. So we're gonna go measure that out real quick. Just see if we can do a better job than the other guy. Okay, that's 83.8 right there. I'm gonna mark it as I can. We probably want it to be a little bit bigger, and then if we need to make it smaller, we'll just grind it. Okay. So let's just start right here. All right, we'll cut there, but we'll cut at the very edge, all right, on the right side. Okay, let's go get our pipe cutter. Okay, what's nice about this guy is precision cut. Okay, we're going to go a little bit to the outside. I feel like I have to, I'm trying to, building a new bike, man. But it's good. I'm gaining a lot. Oh, shit, that was fast. I was not expecting it to cut it that fast, man. See how much cleaner a cut that is compared to the other one, guys? Holy moly. Okay, so I'm going to go measure that. Should be close to 83.8. Okay, it's a little more, I think, actually. Yeah, it's actually 85. Okay, we cut too much. Let me see if it'll fit in there, though. Okay, no, it doesn't fit. I'm going to grind it. Okay, we're going to grind it until it fits. All right. It's like it's just a little bit too big. That's good. Okay, we got Mr. Grinder here. Okay, also we got to take those burrs off. This aluminum is very, very soft, man. I can't believe how easy it was to cut that. All right, it's definitely not for strength. All right, it's not fitting properly yet. Okay, so until I can get this in there with the spacers in there, all right, I got the spacers all the way out. All right, so ideally we probably want it just a little bit undersized, maybe 1/10 of a millimeter will be okay, and because so when you tighten it, it's just gonna squeeze it, right? So, all right, so I'm gonna just grind this some more until it fits in there. Okay. All right. Okay, not quite. I still see a space in there. Okay, we're going for just a tiny bit undersized, just a little bit. Okay, third try. Ooh, we're close. We're really close. All right, just a little bit more. It's getting hot too. Let me cool it down. Fourth try. Not quite. Keep on going. Fifth try. Ooh. Oh, yeah. If I force it in there, I can get it in there. I want it just a little bit smaller, all right? So I'm going to grind it just a tad bit more. Okay. Okay, there we go. It fits in there nicely now. Okay, there's a tiny bit of play. That's fine. All right. Like I said, just like 0.1 millimeter. I may have cut it too much, guys. Okay, but that's okay. Just a little bit is all right. The frame will flex a little bit, I think. Okay, so let's take the axle out again. Whoop. Try to keep this freaking spacer from coming out. Okay, let's put that spacer back in. Oh, I got grease all over my hand. Okay, we're going to pull this out the way. And we're going to try to put our spacer in here. Okay, it fits in there pretty good. unfortunately, it's too freaking small. Yeah, it's too small, man. This is the wrong size pipe, man, for this. I don't know where he got that pipe, man, but the other pipe is bigger. So if we try to put this one in, it goes in nicely, see? Okay, so we're kind of screwed here, guys. That's what I'm saying. Okay, yeah, so, man, the other one is 17 millimeter. This is an 18 millimeter. I need an 18 millimeter pipe. The pipe that I got is wrong, alright? It won't fit over this. So maybe I have to go order a new one, I guess. But it'll go through it. It'll go through the old one, but it won't go through the one I just made, okay, guys? Okay, yeah, it's a tight fit, man. Yeah, that's probably why it don't want to come off. But that's good. Alright, that's what we want. So I'm gonna see if I can find a new another pipe. Alright, I'll look for one. That's 18 millimeters. The outside I'm not really sure. Oh, the outside should be whatever that one is. Okay, so we might have to use that pipe. It's fine. It's pretty close. It just looks ugly, you know. So that's the new one I made. The new one fits nicely. Alright, so what I have to do is find a pipe that's the same outer diameter as this, but the inner diameter is 18. Now, also what we could do is we could bore it out. I don't really know how to bore it, how we would bore it. Oh, we would use a drill bit, I guess. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know about using a drill bit. Maybe that's what they did. And the best thing to do, I think, would be to get another, to get the proper size pipe. All right. Unfortunately, this pipe is not quite the right size. All right, but it does fit in the bracket really well. All right, and I did straighten the bracket out. All right, remember when I hit it with the punch? I straightened it out pretty good. It's pretty close to how it should be. The brackets are they're really bent, man. But that's nothing we can't do anything about it. It's like it's on there already. So. That's what we have to work with. So, but the mount goes on pretty nicely now. I'm pretty sure the reason why the motor looks crooked is because of this. Right, the back is this was bent a lot, man, and this thing is just like it's contorted and all that stuff. Not a good job, guys, man. The guy that built this. And unless I want to redo the whole motor mount, then I think we're just gonna have to work with this. Okay, guys. So I think that's what we're just gonna do. Okay. I mean, I guess while this is out, I can also shorten this bolt a little bit, shorten it a tiny bit. But yeah, this fits in there pretty good. So I'm pretty happy with that. But this is the wrong size, so Haze Mega knows how to do this now. All right, guys. This is how you do it. You gotta make this spacer that's just the right size. All right. That fits in here, and it also fits between your swing arm, alright? And then that will kind of make your swing arm stronger, right? This pipe is really, what's the word? It's really flimsy. It's really weak material, though. So I don't know, man. Hopefully, having the swing arm in there, the swing arm bolt in there, it will make it stronger. Okay, guys? Because the swing arm bolt is steel, but still. Alright, it's really soft material. You saw how fast I cut through it with the pipe cutter, man. It's crazy. Alright, but yeah, I did a great job making a new one. Unfortunately, it's too small. The inner diameter is too small. We need to get 18 millimeters. I think if we get 18 millimeters, we can force it in there. Alright, I think that's what they did with the other one. They just forced it in there. Yeah. So what I'll do is we can make the spacer here and the spacer here, and then whatever this. I'm pretty sure this changed because I straightened this mount out. What I think they did is, yeah, they just forced it through. All right, when they were putting that swing arm axle through everything, they forced it through and it bent this. All right, so we don't want to force it through too much. I just want to say, all right, that's my guess. They hit it and then like it bent it. All right, so. Alright, so I think that's, I'm going to call that it for tonight. I'm going to see if I can get another pipe like this. And then hopefully we can get it soon so I can finish this project, man. And then we'll make this, yeah, I guess in the meantime we can make the mount for this and the center mount. And then, oh, but this changed. So So what I'll do is we'll make this mount, this spacer, I'll remeasure this, and we'll make another spacer for this, right? Because the distance is different now, and because we bent this one, and then we'll have to custom fit the other one. Okay, guys. Okay, and if we can get the motor back similar to how it was before, that's fine. It doesn't have to be perfect, guys, but I know it's it's so much stuff that's got to line up, you know. Yeah, but anyway, since we took it out, we were able to bend it back into the proper shape, so we can just slide this in there. Okay, so I think that's it for tonight. I'm going to try to find a different pipe, alright, or we can either find a different pipe, or we can try to bore this out with a drill bit, an 18mm drill bit. I don't know where I can find that. I might have something like that. Oh, yeah, that's pretty big, man. This is my biggest drill bit on my normal bits, man, and it doesn't fit. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's tough, guys. It's tough, guys. I feel like if I had to start from scrap, though, I have the experience to do it now, you know. And I think if we did it from scratch, it would be better. But I invested a lot in that front mount already, so I don't want to mess around with it anymore. Okay, so we're gonna go with this. We were able to straighten this by hitting it with the punch. I think that'll do the trick. All right, and then yeah, we'll make these spacers. All right, this one we'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with it. All right. Okay, so I think that's it for tonight. All right, guys. But we got the motor out, and then I got everything out, and yeah, it's a shit show, guys. But Ace Meg is up for a challenge. All right, Ace Meg out.